All right. All right. There it is. Alrighty then, top of the day. How y'all doing? Hopefully it would have been nice. We would have had you all out for field day today. It was a great time. So thank you for all who did come. What we're going to do first off here is we're just going to give it a call. Hello, everybody. How about it? Do we have any emergency traffic? Anybody out there who's got a little bit of emergency that needs some help? Bring it on in here. KD0JNQ. It's all about you. Let's go. All righty then. Okay, it looks like we've made it that far through the net. Got it all started up. Wanted to say thank you though to all you that were involved in field day, however you were doing it. Now, if anybody can let me know, I'd like to know if the audio sounds good. I've had a friend of mine sit down and help me set it up and get it ready to go. If it's nice and sweet to y'all, if it's not, then I'm gonna have to go back and redo it again, but we'll find another way. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate it. Here's what we're going to do next. Let the repeater do its thing because I don't have my notebook open quite yet. So let me get it open. You can tell I'm having a struggle. Man, this thing's like fighting me down. Here's what I want to do. First things first. My glasses. And then we go right on into this part. Let's see. Now I'm up here. Oh, I wonder why I can read that. That's the girls that wrote that last fall. Okay, let's see. Oh, trying to find my net page here. Okay, here's what we're going to do first. We're going to talk about one thing. It's called Aries, okay? Uh, Aries on Thursday night, I believe it's 7 o'clock every week with Corey, okay? We have that going on. Something that each one of us needs to decide, especially if you are a club member, where you want to be with emergency management, Skywarn, and where you want the club to stand with it. And be ready for conversation because that's going to come up. And how you want to take and present the club, this radio club, W0BXR, to not only other things in the community, but to people, kids, whatever it is, because maybe you have something you want to do, and the radio club has a way of doing it. So we'd like to just thank you and welcome you in a way that you can voice those opinions and those ideas. So we'll hope you bring that in tonight. So anyway, that's that for the Aries situation, and all that we're wanting to do with emergency management type things. So there we go. Hopefully, that was a good enough interlude to it all, or whatever you want to call it anyway. Took my glasses off, forgot where I put them, and they disappeared. So put this pair on. All right, next. Here it is. I'm going to let the repeater do its thing one more time. All right, here it is. So it starts on Friday, or ain't it Friday night? It starts on Friday night on the 147. 147 315 600 plus 600. Okay. And gosh, here I am. I'm looking at all these pages and nothing's got. I lost my page again, y'all. I believe that there's no tone because it's digital narrow. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Anyway, there's no tone because it's digital narrow. Yeah, there it is right there. And it's at 8 p.m. It is Friday night, 147, 315 plus 600. And that's on Friday night at 8 o'clock. Then we go to Sunday. It starts right here. Sundays start right here on the 146 is 700. Thanks. Thank you. 146, 700. If I got it organized, it wouldn't be me. Minus 600 at 77.0. Okay. Anyway, we got that one right there. Then at 7:30 on the 145.430 at 600 off. 100 hertz tone is the Clinton net, and we go right there. Then we go up to at I've got this part organized. I think it was at 7:45. If I'm wrong, Frank, I thought it changed at 7:45, 146, 475 simplex. Okay, so bring it on in that way, and then at 8 o'clock, 146, 880, 600 off. It's 77 hertz tone, and yep. Okay. Thank you. That's why I wrote down. I just wanted to make sure because that's the only thing I think I was organized with. And anyway, the 88 600 off the 77 PL tone at 8 o'clock. That's the official BXR Radio Club. W0 BXR Radio Club net. So there you go. Got that all under control. Let's see, where are we going next? Oh, next is the meeting, okay? April 5th, and that's Tuesday. It has not quite been announced where because they still are trying to get back to the Bettendorf Library, okay? So I guess that announcement will come in its time. So, but it will be Tuesday, 7 o'clock, July 5th. Yes, because the 4th of July lands on Monday. Okay, now let's see. Did I get everything I wanted to get? Okay, here's one other thing that I'd just like to have people, when you come up and speak, just announce what you would think you would like with. Please announce what you would like to do with Field Day because it was an excellent, awesome weekend. Everybody had trouble or had an awesome time with no trouble operating at the Field Day, and maybe we can get something going and get a few more of us here. So anyway, bring it on in. What we're going to do from there is we are going to take and just call it. How about it, Scott County? How about it, Scott County? KD0JNQ, bring it on.
Says Alpha Echo 0, India Tango, Mike in Long Grove. Good evening, Steve.
Hey, good evening, Mike. How are you doing? Man, I'm going to tell you what, I've met a lot of people this weekend from Long Grove. So that was pretty cool, and they even know Mayor Mike. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, bring it on back, Scott County. How about it, KD0JNQ?
Kilo Bravo 9, Lima Oscar Bravo, Brandon Bettendorf, no traffic.
All right. Thanks for coming in, man. And we'll look forward to hearing from you on the Kilo Bravo 9 Lima 0 Bravo. Or Lima Oscar Bravo. I think I got that right. Anyway, thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. We'll look forward to having you come back in here in a little bit. If you're not here, you're not here. If you are, you are. But we'll come back to you. How about it? Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? KD0JNQ.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 0, Foxtrot Delta Whiskey, John at Davenport, no traffic.
Now, here's a man I met this weekend. John, thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. He was right there with us on Field Day. So thanks, John, and we'll look forward to hearing from you in a little bit. And do we have any other Scott County check-ins? Bring it in.
This is KF0 CBR Corey, and I'm down here in the West End on a handheld this evening. Don't know how long I'll be here, Steve, but be here as long as I can.
All right, Corey. Gosh, missed you this morning when I went back up there, but thanks for coming in tonight here. I figured you'd be sleeping most of the day. Anyway, bring it on in. Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? KD0JNQ.
This is
Bravo. Hey, Corey, let me know when you have all your equipment that you use the Field Day to Honduras.
Okay, I think that was Jackson. Was that you, Jackson? It was kind of bacon-ishy. Try again. What was that you said, man?
Yeah, that was me. It was me, Jackson. Kilo 0, Bravo, November, Bravo. Letting Corey know that in 2 a.m. Kevin has his equipment he left at field day for us.
All right. Did you hear that, Corey? Did you hear what Jackson had to say?
Roger, Roger. Thank you.
Okay, Jackson, we'll get back to you because we had a good time with Jackson too. He even got to stop over and see the slob of the neighborhood. Anyway, but thanks for coming in, Jackson. Appreciate it. We'll get back with you in a little bit. How about it? Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? KD0JNQ.
This is November 1, Alpha Whiskey Bravo. Mitt from Bettendorf, good evening, Steve, and everyone on the net.
Top of the day, Mitt. How in the world are you doing, man? It's nice to hear from you. KD0JNQ this side. Thanks for coming in, man. We'll look forward to hearing from you in a little bit. Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? Bring it on in.
Says KC0OYK, Robin Davenport.
Hey, Rob. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. And we was looking forward to... Gosh, I got to get that up here. We are looking forward to hear from you in a little bit here. We're going to skip around tonight because there's some information that we need to really kind of get out to everybody and let some people do some special conversations. So we'll get back to you here in a little bit, Rob. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. And we'll look forward to hearing from you in a bit. Who do we have coming up next? This is Scott County. Is there any more of Scott County left in the mix? Bring it in. It's all about you. KD0JNQ.
Joining Kilo Foxtrot 0 India, Tango India. Check it in.
Okay, that was a lot of snow. I think I know who it was, but I know it was female. Who was that we had coming in there? Bring it on in, KD0JNQ.
This is Joyce, Kilo Foxtrot 0 India, Tango India.
All right. Hey, how are you doing, young lady? Gosh, nice to hear from you. Look forward to hearing from you in a little bit. And thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. And we'll look forward to that in a bit. Gosh. And yeah, we'll look forward to hearing from you in a bit, Joyce. I believe that's what the name is. I hope I got that right too. We'll come back to you. How about it? Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? KD0JNQ. All right, looks like we made it through Scott County. Now we're going to stop in and see how the people up there in Clinton are doing. Knock, knock. How about it, Clinton? Are you there? KD0JNQ. Okay, Clinton sounds dry. How about it, Cedar County? How about it, Cedar County? KD0JNQ. All right, how about it, Muscatine County? Bring it on in, KD0JNQ. All right, it's summertime. They're enjoying the summertime. How about it, Rock Island County? Let's go to the Illinois side of the river. How about it, Rock Island County? It's all about you.
W0BDN and W0LSN.
All right. We got Brian. And then we got Brian's sweet number one lady for him, Miss Sue. All right, thanks for coming in. Do we have any other Rock Island County check-ins?
This is November 9, Delta India Zulu, Frank in East Moline. Good evening, Steve in the net.
All right, Frank, thanks for coming in, man. Good evening to you, too. Look forward to hearing from you in a little bit. Do we have any other Rock Island County check-ins? All right. We'll call one more time. Do we have any other Rock Island County check-ins? KD0JNQ. Okay, looks like we've made it there through that part of it. We'll go out there. How about Henry County? What about Henry County? Do we have any Henry County check-ins? Bring it in. It's all about you. Let's go.
KD0JNQ, this is KD9JP. I'm doing good there, Steve. My mom and dad are doing well. And that's pretty much it. No, no traffic. KD0JNQ, KD9JP.
All right. Thanks a lot, Anthony. We'll come back around if you're there, and we'll look forward to you in a little bit if you're still there. They stayed Saturday night through Sunday. It went the full 24 hours with the radio on. It's a field day today, so we got that going through. Next, what I want to do is I'd like to start right here, and I want to start with Corey. There's a reason why I like to start with Corey, and this is just to let you all know he is the Aries director for Scott County, and he has some plans that are really cool. So I'd like him to be able to tell you what he's got on his mind, and bring it on in, Corey. It's all about you. Give us your ideas, plans, and everything you're up to wanting to do. KD0JNQ, let's go.
Well, Steve, hopefully I'm making it there all right on the HT down here out in the wind. First off, it's awesome meeting everybody at Field Day, and met a lot of people. Put the faces with the voices, you know. It's a good thing, and shook some hands, and that was the best part of Field Day for me, I tell you. But you know, as far as the MCOM stuff goes, you know, I'd just like to see the community come together and have a good base plan, you know, just in case situations. A little more involvement with everybody, you know, and it's all volunteer stuff. So Jackson had a good point, maybe having the club making some radio boxes for those emergency comm situations, and I thought that was an excellent idea. Kind of what I've made a couple of my own for that reason. But anyway, I don't know what else to say about that right now. You got any other questions there, Steve?
No, that's about all. It's just the usual, but that was something I wanted to just get out so people can think, especially before July 5th, and just think about where we want to go with that all. And I'll add my 2 cents worth in a little bit. Roger?
Roger. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate the shout out. And again, it's good to meet everybody at Field Day. And I did some learning, and hopefully everybody else did some learning and enjoyed each other's company. KF0 CVR.
KF0 CVR from KD9JP for a quick addition.
Not the time, Anthony. When we come back, we'll let you get in, okay? Right now, I got some people to get through, and we'll get with you on it. Okay. Um, what I want to do is I want to move on next. I want to go to Rob KC0 OYK. Okay, Rob, and I want you to come on in, ladies and gentlemen. Rob is the assistant to Kelly on the Hamfest. And Rob, if you would take and let us know how the Hamfest is going, the date, and if there's any more, what you got, what you need. And if we're there, just say, Steve, we're there. Otherwise, just a little more add-on to the Hamfest too, so we know what's going on there. Bring it on in, Rob. It's all about you. KD0JNQ.
Hello, Steve in the net. This is Rob, KC0YK. So the Davenport Ham Fest is Saturday, August 27th at the Iowa Army National Guard at 5300 West Kimberly Road in Davenport, Iowa. That's out on West Kimberly Road. Everything's going well. Kelly has the tickets printed. Anyone who would like to receive advance tickets, contact Kelly, W1HAM, and he will be able to accommodate. If you want to get them by mail, please send him a self-addressed stamped envelope. Otherwise, very well. I'll turn it back to you in the net, KC0YK.
All right, so you heard that now. And if you need to figure out how to get a hold of Kelly, let me know. I know there's out of all these ink pens, I do not have one that works. Let me know, and we'll get you in contact with Kelly. We'll get you his address or whatever it is that it takes. We'll get you in contact with Rob too. Let me know, and we'll get you those tickets, because I know people were. I think John asked about them. We'll find out when he gets up here. But anyway, there that is on the Hamfest. Rob, did you say that's still the 28th of August, right?
It's August 27th, Steve. It's a Saturday. That is the day of the Ham Fest. And yes, Kelly has the tickets. I would assume he'll bring them to the next meeting, but I don't know that for certain. Back to you, Steve, KC0YK.
Okay, thanks, Rob. Got that down. Okay, what we're going to do then is just move on. So you can get the tickets, and all that you need is all there. Your tickets and all that you need. So here's the whole ordeal. August 27th, and that's on a Saturday. So it looks like I'm going to have to put in to get that day off too. So there we go. Got that all taken care of. Now let's see. The next one I wanted to come into, it looks like that's what we got. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go right back up to the top and start all at the beginning and go on from there. 8E0IT, Mr. Mike, bring it on in, man. It's all about you. How in the world you been doing? And let's get her done.
KD0JNQ and the net, AE0IT. Had a working weekend pretty much. I did not make it out to field day, and it was a bummer because I wanted to do so yesterday. That was the only day I really had. And after church work, I had to do at church. And today I had to be over at Pleasant Valley High School doing more deputy testing, physical testing and stuff. We're hiring new deputies down in Scott County. Anyway, I definitely want to get with Corey on the Aries. I want to start up with that, and I'm looking forward to Hamfest. Back to you, Steve, KD0JMQ, AE0IT.
All right, there we go. I got it right down here. So if Corey doesn't have anything to write it down, he can call me on the Aries thing. So thanks, appreciate it, and we'll look forward to talking to you next week, Mike. And it's good to hear that you're getting more law enforcement going. It's really cool to know that our people here in this area stand behind that type of thing. Anyway, here we go. Let's see. Next, we're going to go to KB9LD. LOD. Bring it on in, man. KD0JNQ. It's all about you, Brian. All right, it looked like he had moved forward. So what we'll do next is come on to John. Now I'm going to tell you what, y'all. This man was a really good man, and I really enjoyed meeting this fella. His name was John. It's KF0FDW. Bring it on in, John. Let us know what you had, what kind of fun you had today, man. It's all about you. Let's get her done.
Yeah, Steve, KF0FDW. John, had a good time. Made contacts all over the U.S., all the way up to Oregon's probably the farthest one, and one oddball maritime contact. But anyway, good times, good to meet people. Like you said, good to put names with faces. KF0FDW.
All right, John. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. It was really nice meeting you too, man. Yeah, I'm right with you. Let's see here. What's going on? We got Corey. Here it is. Jackson. B&B. Bring it on up here. It's all about you, my friend. How in the world was your weekend? Because you helped with the Hamfest. And let us know what else you got going on. It's all about you, Jackson. Bring it in. Oh, and Jackson got to come over here and visit and had a good time showing him what we got here. So come on, Jackson. It's all about you. Let's go.
Thank you, Steve, and I just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone that attended the Hamfest. I had a great time, and I hope everyone else did. Other than that, I really don't have too much going on, so everybody have a great week.
All right. Well, there's something, an announcement. I'm not sure how to make this announcement, but it looks like River Bend must have tested June 11th. And we have a new extra in the area. That extra is going to have to get their 2-meter rig hooked up and come in and check in with us. But we do have another extra in the area. So there we go. Well, it's time you start. Okay, so here we go. And we're going to move on from Jackson. Thanks to Jackson for all the conversation this weekend between you and Corey. It was really awesome just talking and knowing the stands you got to be ready for. Mr. Mitt, this is Assistant Net Control. Bring it on in here, N1AWB. Mitt, how in the world are you doing, my friend? KD0JNQ.
Hey, Steve, November 1 Alpha Whiskey Bravo. I think I'm going to make a t-shirt that says I am the official assistant net control, because that's a place of honor next to what you do, which is nothing short of fantastic. Things are good. I'm sorry I couldn't make field day today. I hope to make Hamfest. Been up north with my parents and brought my rig up there, made some great contacts across the country. Great having the family together, and we're just settling in for a beautiful end to a beautiful day here. So we're getting ready for next week, and onward and forward. With that, Steve, I'll send it back to you. This is November 1, Alpha Whiskey Bravo, saying so long, and thanks for all the fish.
Ain't nothing but a thing, man. All right. Okay, let's see what we got next. We've got, we took care of Rob. So let's go. Here it is, KF0ITI. Miss Joyce. I think I got that right. ITI, and it was really kind of noisy here, but bring it on in. It's all about you, young lady. Let's get her done.
Joyce, Kilo, Foxtrot, 0, India, Tango, India. Nice to hear some names I recognize.
Oh, does that mean you made it?
Well, I'm just getting to know a few ham people.
Cool beans. I got to meet a couple of them at work this week, and one, he said, I went to help him out, and he was like, I know that guy. I know that voice. I got to go ask him. And he come over and asked me who I was, and I told him, and he says, you're Steve. And I said, oh, yeah, why? And he let me know he knew me, so that was pretty cool. DJ was his name. Roger?
Roger, I spent the last 2 days in in and out of field day in Milan and learned a million things. I'm sure I'll only remember 5.
Cool beans. You had the best in the community as far as that part of it to help you out. So thank you, man. And ma'am, and thank you for just coming on in. And I wish I would have been there when you were there. I would have checked in with you, Roger.
Roger.
Okay, if that's all you got, Joyce, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on. I'm running this thing a little bit long again today, so I better get on going. Did you have any more that you needed for it, young lady?
Negative.
All right, thanks a lot. We'll catch you again next week. You have a wonderful week yourself. And what we're going to do next is we're just going to move right on down the line here. And I'm going to get to Brian W0BDN. Bring it on in, man. It's all about you. Let's go. Okay, Brian moved on, or else I got the wrong call sign for him. This one's an easy one. W0LSN Miss Sue. She's another one of the helpers with the net. Bring it on in, Sue. How in the world are you doing? KD0JNQ. All right, looks like Sue moved on. So we'll just see. What do you got for us, Frank? Have you got anything? N9BIZ. How about a KD0JNQ?
Good evening, Stephen and Ed. This is Frank, N9DIZ in East Moline. I have to admit that this was my very first field day after being licensed for almost 40 years, I think now. Had a blast out there at Riverbend Wireless Club, the field day. The bands were ugly, and so were some of the other operators, but we got through it anyway. So that's all I got. Steve, you have a good evening.
Oh, darn. You come this way, we had good-looking guys like me. All right, anyway, bad joke. Okay, here we go. Thanks, Frank. I'm glad you got to enjoy field day and learn what it's all about there with Walt and Richard and the gang. They're really decent, awesome, far out and more things than you can say operators. So it's pretty cool. I love my friendship with them. So thank you, Frank, for coming through. We appreciate it. What I'm going to do next is just see, looks like we got KD9 JAP. Bring it on in, Anthony. What was it that you had, man?
Yeah, KD0JNQ, this is KD9JP. Here's a couple ideas. How about introducing some more WinLink to new participants, as well as maybe on how to set up the actual WinLink for new hams. Over. KD0JNQ, KD9JP, that's my only thing for tonight, as a thought for you guys.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what we'll do is next week we'll just see what happens there. I wrote it down, so hopefully I remember, and we'll see if there's any interest. If there is, there is. If there ain't, there ain't. So we'll go from there with that. Thanks for coming through and the idea. Appreciate it. What I'll do next is I'll just ask for one more time. How about it? Do we have any late check-ins? KD0JNQ.
This is KF0CYQ, Kilo Foxtrot 0, Charlie Yankee, Quebec, DJ Bettendorf. No traffic, but great to meet you on Wednesday, Steve. Have a good one.
You got it, my friend. Thank you, because it was awesome the way that come along. That was 2 of you last week that just figured out who I was by the voice. I didn't think my voice was that recognizable, but it must be. Was there anything more that you had for us, DJ, or are you done?
No, not really. I did miss field day. Was wanting to make it, but things just didn't work out. Maybe the next shot at it, we'll take advantage of it if we can. Look forward to the meeting coming up. KF0CYQ.
Okay, thanks a lot. We appreciate you coming on in, DJ, and we'll look forward to you next week. And yeah, there's going to be another field day coming up next year, so we'll get back at that way. All right, do we have any other latecomers? How about late check-ins? KD0JNQ. All right, looks like we've made it through the net part of the show today. Next, we'll just go to the swap and jab net. And I have one thing I want to look into getting. I'm looking to finding. I would like to find an Astron SS series or S5 series, either in 25 or 30 amp power supply, the switching power supply. If anyone has one that they're interested in getting rid of, get a hold of me. I don't know how much I can give you, but I'll do the best I can. And if you decide to take it, you take it. That's what I wanted to say for me. I'm just curious if we had any more. One more call. Do we have anybody else who wants to swap or jab there with any ham gear? Looks like we made it through that part, so that makes us done for the night. Okay, well, here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of every size and every shape, thank you for coming by. We appreciate it. Look forward to hearing from you next week. Please stay safe, because you're the one we want to hear from. KD0JNQ. Good day, sweet dreams. We're off the air. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming in. Ain't nothing but a thing there, Mr. Trump. Ain't nothing but a thing. Is there any other questions that you had? Okay, looks like we got everything there. Now, radio communications. Ain't it awesome to be able to be a part of such an awesome way of communicating? And especially with the way we do it here. I want you all, because it looks like everybody who's here are all the ones that would be interested in things like Aries, Skywarn, CERT. What else we got there that I can come out with? And a few other things. Good night, Frank. You have a nice day. And I want you to be ready to listen to what's going to be presented. There's a neat idea. We have a lot of equipment and things going with the radio club. This will help us to be able to keep an eye on our inventory, because we can maybe get involved in thinking about buying a trailer that'll be adequate to help us too. So I wanted to get that out on the table so you could all look into it, because maybe, just maybe, if not only Big Steve, but maybe Mike or Mr. Trump or Frank. I don't know who the other one is that's in here. But anyway, Travis, part of Travis Tritt, or Randy Travis type sound, and his last name is Travis too. So he's down in Texas. He listens and jumps on and off here quite often. I just noticed him pop up here. So anyway, if there's anything you can do or want to do to make sure that we support and stand behind the neat little things that tell you all the stuff about things, the scanners, I guess you'd call them. They were totally far out. I know the girls that were using them had an awesome time with them. You could be the one to keep them safe by saying, "Hey, hold it. This was left out," and that way nobody runs into nails and that kind of thing. But anyway, here's what I want to do. I want to take and just I don't know where I was going there. But anyway, I want to just make a mention that you think about like trailers and that kind of thing for storage. Just one. We already have a place that we can put it. We can help out with Aries. We can help out with all that we can help out with. So if you got in mind and you come right on into that, be at the meeting. If you're a member, be ready to just take and answer for that. Sorry for being so groggy and tired on tonight because it's been a long week. Lynn got out of the hospital. She was in the hospital all week and working and all kinds of other things. I really don't have any good excuses, just reasons. And so anyway, that's how that went. And for those of you that knew that Lynn was sick, prayed for her, thank you, appreciate it. We got her home, living and sound, so that's all that counts. Now, thank you for listening to the point about this trailer idea. We'd like to get it just to take and be able to keep excess stuff like radios, tower, or whatever. I don't know about tower, but maybe coax or whatever it may be. So thank you for listening. If you make it to the meeting, please take and listen to the pitches that people are going to pitch about finding a central place for all of our inventory in the club, and also for finding a way to use it. Now, when I say a way to use it, that means if Frank's working with the Boy Scouts, he can take and say, hey, I need a trailer so I can go work with the Boy Scouts and teach them how to operate the radio and what all it does and maintain it. So we can do that. We can also work with kids because the church that we had this at this week has a big building for youth groups and that kind of thing. So we can even compromise and improvise in a good way. I'm for compromise when one person is dealing with a church situation and trying to keep everything straight to help to keep the mood of the workforce and that together. Anyway, that's all I've got, I guess. I hope I was clear and up and ready to roll. My looks weird. Oh, well. Up and ready to roll. So thank you and all that you are. I'm going to put the repeater back to its regular intended use. I'm off the repeater and on the here. So KD0JNQ, we're clear and done. Thank you. Bye-bye. And returning YouTube back to its regular intended